Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Edmonds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The Browns set to go on offense for the first time, led by Baker Mayfield in his 4th season now from Oklahoma.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And in his 2nd year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year, expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 11 carries, 69 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over first and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
We will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And Rondale Moore, a second-round pick from Purdue, only 5'7", 181, may have prevented it from going in the first round, but what a cerebral player, a great competitor, and his run after the catch, as impressive as anyone had in the draft. Nice catch there, picks up a first down.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. A gain of 6 there on first.
For this defense, CD, going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Here's Murray from midfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
4 yards the pickup, first down. We're scoreless after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Following the interception, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down.
Jarvis Landry now in his 4th year with Cleveland, a 5-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed 1 game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
2020 wasn't the year that Chandler Jones would normally have because of a biceps injury. Only 1 sack in the 5 games played, but he had 17 sacks in 2017, 19 in 2019. Let's play some numerology here. Can he have 21 in 2021?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. throwing. Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
With a football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. 3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Throwing again, Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So a first catch for him in the ball game. And you know the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going.
You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right? We all know that. But there's also not an offensive coordinator alive, a play caller, that isn't smart enough to get the ball to them and often that will keep his position.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Murray a give. This is counter.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Malik McDowell busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum.
The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Boy, these defenses in the AFC North, they probably thought that they were done with A.J. Green. They saw him beat them up for a better part of a decade when he was a Cincinnati Bengal. And now they play him again here as he's an Arizona Cardinal.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 5. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Going to sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air, maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. Now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are. But they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about
schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So he exercises a few demons by getting that one to go, but tie game, so those 2 misses could still loom large.
They'll probably hang over him the rest of the way, you have to think. But now you get a fresh start. All even. Time for that defense to rise up and get the ball back.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these 2 defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 29, Murray. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 38, Murray. Harris has it over the middle. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Murray now on 1st down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The football going back over to Arizona now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And the reception made by Green. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Murray again. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. His throw incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second.